back up in this thing, ready to get something on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
It makes sense in my mind.
It probably it doesn't. Yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy T Broski. Shout out to my main man King Dano. Hey, this is BrosTalk.
So you're not gonna do the sick?
That was it. Hey, got my brother here with me. Hey man, go ahead and introduce yourself, player.
J.Norris. And what's going on? It's the Breezies. Hey, it's out now. It's in the atmosphere. We here. We already here.
Why are you doing that on this?
Because I think that Tweeples is crazy, and you just don't. You're shading a lot of people that are out there.
I said, how you doing?
You said Tweeples. Like, what are Tweeples?
But I just asked you. I said, how are you doing? And you went somewhere totally.
No,
different.
you said intro yourself, and I said.
All right. Well, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, man. How about yourself? Man?
That's
Cowboys lost this weekend, man.
We all
Open the season
expected
losing.
I think a lot of people expected it.
That's crazy.
Okay. Definitely people that they was playing against, right?
Who didn't? And then
who didn't expect it was CeeDee Lamb, right?
Ooh. Okay.
But as those fingers was buttered.
Shout out to Heifensweisen.
Hefeweizen.
Heifensweisen. But yeah, nah, man, it was a good game. We just let people know that we're gonna be all right. People gotta get off our back.
Okay, so do you think that y'all look better or any worse, so to speak, without Michael Parsons?
We look fine without Michael Parsons.
Fine without him?
Mm-hmm.
So you're okay with the
I'm
trade?
not okay with the trade. I think
so then why y'all look fine?
We look fine. Like
so y'all wouldn't look any more better with him.
I don't believe that we would have looked any more better with him. There were we literally were in the game until there were just two costly mistakes that happened. One of them wasn't really costly. The last pass that we threw to CeeDee Lamb, that was incredibly hard pass that he had to try and catch. It's difficult. I get it. You can't do it. Or not can't do it. He wasn't able to do it. It's week one. People make mistakes. But the long post pattern or whatever that he did, he dropped it. That hurts. That hurts. But I'm not on his neck like that. Like everybody's always on Dak's neck. Like, nah, you can't be on Dak's neck. Dak is he's a top 10 quarterback in the league. I beg you to tell me differently. I can tell you that everybody that you name that's probably going to be there is not there because they don't have the immense pressure of playing for the Dallas Cowboys. So
pressure is what allows Dak to be a top 10.
If Dak was the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like Baker Mayfield was, Dak would be living the life. Dak would have probably won an MVP possibly.
Oh, so so you're saying he's a top 10
quarterback?
Only because he's on the Cowboys?
No. I'm telling you that he's a top 10 quarterback, and the pressure that he has off rip is just more difficult. He just has.
Okay. Because he is a Cowboy.
Because he's a Dallas Cowboy.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, currently, if y'all see us react, Baltimore is up 17-7 against Josh Allen and these Buffalo Bills. But topic-wise, we'll jump into it. First topic of the day is going to be talking about the dating world, this new age, what's going on. My man right here is in the dating world, so to speak. Secondly, shouts out to Aunt Bill's. Amazing restaurant out here in Houston, Texas. Katy, Texas, exact. I don't have the fucking address, but you should see it right here. Amazing restaurant. Great greens. If you like greens, go get some. And they got some good ass yams. They got baked macaroni. Only thing I don't like about that, it don't really look like baked macaroni.
Is it like the creamy joint where it spills up or whatever?
Yeah, but it's not like a cheese pool, but it just don't look like baked macaroni. But
Is it like
but
a
it's
roux?
good.
Is it like a roux macaroni?
More like that.
So how do you know it's baked? So they say it's baked macaroni.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like for me, baked macaroni is gonna have every scoop you're gonna have is gonna have the.
It's gonna be all together. It's gonna be.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the crust.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the crust of the. You'll see
For
it like
sure.
the brown crust, so to speak, from the cheese
For sure.
baked.
Okay.
But it's good cornbread, good atmosphere, good people. Yeah, it was just a dope ass vibe, and the vibe. I'm not saying like it's nothing crazy going on, like and it's not a hookah spot or nothing crazy like flamers or nothing like that. But it's just a good ass place to eat.
Sky.
And shouts out to them. I just want to say that. But
You went today?
no, last week. I want to say on a Wednesday or something like that.
That sucks.
Or Friday or Saturday or something.
Every time I've been over here, I want to let you guys know. Every time I've been over here, I've tried to go to Unbills and they're always closed. And I imagine that they're always closed because the food's already ran out. And there's nothing against them for that. That's just a good restaurant, and they know how to just, hey, we're gonna get this amount done, and we're not gonna do too much. But that's making me mad because Katy is for the newer viewers, Katy is an outskirt of Houston, Texas, and so driving out here, it's like I'm going to San Antonio pretty much. Whenever I go to Katy, I know I'm going to San Antonio. And so it sucks. Like, it's like, dang, I want to come out here and try Unbills. And it's just like, oh, can't have Unbills today. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're done for the day.
Served up.
Yeah. But so like him telling me I've been here pretty much for 10 years or more, 10 plus years, and I still haven't been to Unbills, and he comes out here and
get him.
Immediately gets him. It's kind of like a disgusting feeling. Like, it's like, oh, okay.
I will say this. I had the chicken and fish plate. They call it like feathers and tails or something. I forget what it is. Yeah. But it was chicken and fish. And I didn't like the fish. They use swai.
Yeah.
Swai? Yeah. I don't really like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'd rather have catfish, But outside of that, but I say I didn't. I'm not a fan of. I ate the whole flesh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like
Smashed.
It was gross. But I would rather have catfish.
Got it.
So speaking of your 10-year existence out here, your dating life has been what? I mean, I know you. So like the world for you, it changed for everybody. Versus me, I got married at a young age, and then I'm out the game, right?
For sure.
So you're living. And your experience in life, do you think the dating world right now, especially out here in Houston, there's a lot of people out here, a lot of females. Do you think that the dating world is better now, or do you think it's like what do you think about the dating world?
I think the dating world overall is just like there's a lot of pee in the pool, right? Like you go into a pool, there's a lot of pee in the pool, there's a lot of urine in the pool. And I'm not saying that there's like just. No, I am saying there are some bad people that are in the pool that are dating right now. I could very well be one of them, right? And so I could very well be that person. The idea that I'm saying though is that like I think that there's a space in the dating pool where people aren't like. I guess that everybody has to have like this wall up, right? You gotta have a wall up. Okay, I don't want you to know everybody. I don't want you to know every single thing about me. You shouldn't know everything that's going on with me, blah, blah, blah. And I have to protect my feelings. I have to protect certain things about me. So that way I'm not giving too much and then get my feelings hurt, quote unquote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about not being your true self to somebody.
Correct. You can't
until you feel like it's a
safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the difficult part about it is because a lot of people are just going in it at different spaces. They're like, hey, I'm just gonna be completely. Go ahead.
My bad to cut you off, but in your search for that safe space, are you fucking?
That's crazy. That was a bar. That was crazy bar. For sure. Yeah, I think I am, and that's the That's the bad part about it. That's the uncomfortably bad part about it. Is because like you sit back and you put yourself in these spaces, and damn, that was an aggressive bar.
I'm just asking.
No. It's right. No, it's correct. It's correct. What you're saying is right. Is like it's a yes or no question. Yes. So is that like? But am I like? I think that. What are my intentions?
That's my next question. So like, if you're okay, well, let's break down this whole.
I'm dating for a relationship. I'm dating to be with somebody. I'm not dating just to fuck around. I'm not dating just because I just want to just throw dick everywhere.
Okay,
I'm dating
cool. You're
because
dating
I want my wife.
So
like,
what
I'm a
is
lover
dating
boy.
to you though?
Dating to me is like I'm moving.
Are you monogamous with this one woman? Are you?
Nah, I'm not monogamous with her because of the fact that
But you're dating. So
I've been story time. I've been monogamous with one person, and then we've had these conversations before. But I've been monogamous with one person, and I understand that she played with my feelings. And so in that space, I realized that I gotta keep my guard up. And after talking to my female friends, they were like, "Oh, you're low key a simp, and you're being a simp because of the fact that you're putting all your eggs in one basket instead of really just sitting out here and really dating correctly." So when I say dating,
but was that girl your girlfriend though?
she became my girlfriend. She became my girlfriend. Yes.
She said, "I'm your girlfriend." You said, "I'm your boyfriend," and vice versa. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's so.
She's a liar. She's trash. Absolutely. So back to your main conversation. She's dog shit. Yeah, we got it.
I'm saying the dating part. Like, are you dating? So to me, like people use different words, like dating and courting and and in a relationship and all. Like to me, a relationship that means it's me and you, right? Granted, not me and you, but me and my other person.
Me and her. Me and who she is.
Dating to me is everything we're doing prior to you saying you're her boyfriend
you're
or
newly in this space. Are
that's
you just
dating
fucking around?
So
you're asking me the same question. That's why I said like.
But I'm just trying to clarify what the dating is, because some people may say dating isn't necessarily I can date multiple people.
Yeah,
like I've heard of women say that I can date multiple people.
Absolutely happens. Yes.
So they're referring to going on dates.
They're going on dates, but in the same breath, like
right?
I think, yeah. So that's the dating part. Dating is like, so let's take one step back. You asked me the original question was, what's this dating world looking like? And I said, there's piss in the pool.
Piss in the pool.
And the reason why there's piss in the pool is because, like, I think that intentions and things that you say up front about what you want, sometimes they're not honored. They're not like people aren't very honest about what they want to do in the same breath. So if I sit back and I tell you like, hey, I want to exclusively find somebody to get to know and be here, and you can tell me, yeah, I'm cool with that. I want to do that. But you're still going to be outside because in your mind, yes, I hear that, but I'm not exclusive to you until I'm your quote unquote girlfriend or boyfriend.
But counterbalance to that, you said you're looking for exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
She just said, "Oh, I'm fine with that." She never said, "Oh, I'm doing the same thing because you said you're doing it."
And that's boom.
And you can't be mad at a motherfucker for not doing.
No, if you say I'm here for that and I'm doing that with you.
Oh, okay, that's a different ballgame.
Yeah.
You just said she was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like okay to what you're saying.
I hear you.
Yeah,
communication. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, communication.
So that's where communication hits like a different bar. It hits a different level because I think that that's a wholly different conversation. So yeah, responsibly you should ask her like, what do you think dating is?
Okay, cool.
Or what should be going on with the dating?
So off rip, you don't feel like being truthful or yourself is the first step. You don't agree with being truthful?
I do agree with it. But I think I've built that up through therapy.
Oh, well, let me explain. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You don't expose everything. I don't think anybody should.
I think
right?
I think I do expose as much as I can. Like I'd be like, hey, here's what I don't like. Here's what I do like.
No, I'm talking about like, hey man, I live at so and so, such and such.
Yeah.
I work here.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the
I don't
address for that
give.
job. This is the
Yeah,
company I work
nah, I
for.
don't do all
Yeah.
that
So we that, and I'm breaking it down
for
by
sure.
you. We're
You're
reframing
different. You're
from.
different levels of where you're breaking it down. You're breaking it down from a place of like, where are you going to find me my complete essentials on a day to day basis. However, what I do think is necessary is that you break down like, hey, here's what I like. Here's what I don't like. Here's what I do like to do. Here's what I don't like to do. Great conversations that always come up with me is just like, hey, I don't like texting all day. I'm not gonna text you all day. Like I'm not. I'm not saying that's from me. I'm saying that's from anybody. I'm not texting you all day. And then I'd rather just meet you because I live in the same city as you. So like, let's create these dates or let's create these times to kick it, so that way we can have fun or we can hang out or I can get to know you better just being face to face with you, rather than just doing this shit via text all day or via phone all day. And now, if your schedule is very busy, cool. Then let's adapt to the schedule being busy. Let's adapt to creating time, and that's why I say like it's just a different monster that's there with being responsible and being very transparent and being very the communication part we were just talking about a few moments ago.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. The transparency. So is there a difference between transparency and vulnerability?
I think they're both the same, honestly. I think that they're one and the same. Transparency and vulnerability are very much one and the same to me.
So you think you should be transparent from Jump Street?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
think
So
that
is there questions
but I think again where that's where the I guess the honesty of like what are your intentions are. Goodness gracious, bro.
Yeah, but okay, cool. Your intentions. Okay, so you meet a female, walking through the store. She cool. She pretty. You talk to her. Y'all exchange numbers. Y'all text. Now, granted, within those texts, what conversation that we're having, I would assume is, "Hi, good morning. What you got planned for the day? What you doing? Oh, okay, okay, that's a cool job. That's what you do for work. I do this for work. I get off at 6. You know what I mean? Just a basic conversation, which leads to y'all eventually going on a date with each other,
For
right?
sure.
And from that date, that's where you start to dig or pry or understand or feel whatever you want to feel towards
I
that
quote
person.
unquote pry or feel or understand like early on. I asked the questions early on because
And that was my next question:
yeah.
is there any like
There's not a time period.
boundary?
No, there's not a time period. But I think you also have to like. I think vulnerability begets vulnerability, right? Like, so you have to give your vulnerability first. So you have to be like, hey, I got 6 toes,
Okay.
and then you gotta be like, that's a wild thing to tell me that you have. And then they be like, oh, let me see your 6 toes. I'm joking about this, by the way, but like,
But
yo, show me your 6 toes. So I'll show you 6 toes. But like, just you have to give a level of vulnerability in the space to be like, hey, like, here's where we are. And I'm speaking from a space of like, I'm trying to find her, not from a place of just like running game and just trying to fuck on her or whatever the case may be, or mess around with her or whatever I'm trying to get. My intention is like, I want to be in a relationship. So like, giving the vulnerability up first, I think that I've been successful in relationships. I've had good relationships and they just failed because of extenuating circumstances, I'd say.
okay.
And so I think that in those good relationships, it's just been a very much space of like, hey, like just be open and be very honest. And then like I guess there's levels of vulnerability you can give. And then at that point in time you figure out if that's a good person or not.
Okay. And I'll just ask this. So if you're looking for somebody, right? And right now you ain't got married or nothing like that.
For sure.
It's safe to say that you haven't found nobody that you want to marry.
Nah, that's not fair. I think that I found
In this dating world,
in this dating where I found 3 women I wanted to marry, and I've fumbled the bag.
respectfully, why you ain't married?
Cause one I was too young, another one I fumbled
What's
the
too
bag.
young?
Too young was 21, 22, and didn't know where I was going next with my life. So I was immature.
So you don't recommend that anybody get like a
No, I
young
don't.
man?
I don't. I don't know that. I don't know it.
I'm just saying you wouldn't recommend it for anybody
I
based off of
wouldn't.
what you know right
Based
now.
upon what I know right now, if I would have done that then I just don't know. I wouldn't recommend it for just me, for Jamarcus. I don't think I would have recommended it for myself.
So,
Because there was an immense pressure that I felt at a young age of like, I don't have my shit together. And I felt like I didn't have my things together in my life to be like, okay, like I look at my mother and my father, I look at your parents. I always say I look at like the Huxtables and my aunt and my uncle.
okay.
Go ahead. The fictional Huxtables. The fictional Huxtables. Be very clear.
But not saying the show was called The Cosbys.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they?
Hey, why do they call it the Cosby Show and then it'd be the Huxtables?
That's what I'm saying.
I get it. That's
Who
really
are the
crazy.
Cosbys? Who are they?
I look at the Huxtables. I look at your mom and your dad. I look at my parents. I look at people that we grew up with in church. Crazy to look at them now.
Yeah, because I'm divorced.
It's a crazy world. But I look at those like successful relationships, the things that I see that are like they're like steadfast and they've all worked. And I've always known that those people have like their lives are somewhat together. And they're like a baseline of things that are together.
Yeah.
And my life wasn't together. And so I was like, okay, I'm not ready to be in this space because I haven't figured this thing out yet. I haven't had like a stable income. I haven't had a stable understanding of what life is. And so that's why that didn't work. The next one I would say is that I was just really enjoying life a lot. And by me enjoying life a lot and doing fine in my career, there was still a problem that was going on with just outside things that I was doing and enjoying the time and the turn ups and everything like that. And I just didn't prioritize what needed to be in a relationship.
Okay. So too young. The next one was
Enjoying life too much.
enjoying life too much. And by enjoying life, you was fucking on hoes.
Not at all. No,
Yes.
I wasn't fucking hoes. It was more so about
You couldn't
we were
prioritize time?
I didn't prioritize time correctly, and just in that particular space, I wasn't expressing like what was going on in my life very well.
So you didn't lack
Lack of communication.
Okay.
But I was enjoying life, not fucking around, just going out to drink, turning up all the time.
Cool.
And that was it.
Next, third one.
Third one, that's a good question. I don't I could have married her, but I don't think she was the one. I still didn't think she was the one, but she was definitely marriage material. Could have married her, but
Okay.
she just wasn't the one.
Okay, cool. With all that knowledge that you have,
For sure.
everything that you've experienced, everything you went through, why the hell are you single and not married now? Seems like there might be a lack of opportunities, or
I don't think it's
or
lack
you
of-
just don't want that right now. And that's where we go to the dating world, because I hear a lot of different. Respectfully, I'm going through my shit, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, shit hit. You know what I mean? Shit hit different, but
Yeah, so I'm not married right now, or I'm not in that space right now because of the fact that recently had a new job, and I think it's an excuse. As I say it out loud, and I get these thoughts out loud, it's an excuse, but just not prepared at this moment.
yeah, okay, cool. But see, that's the thing where
Are you ever prepared for real?
that was my next
Yeah.
question. Like you say I'm not prepared for where to jump into a situation that there's 19-year-olds, 21-year-olds jumping into. Now, granted, not all of them make it to 67 years old doing it the whole time. Some people make it to 30, some people make it to 2 years, a year, 50 years, whatever. But sometimes you have to jump, right? A
Yeah.
leap of faith, as they would call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get what you want. And I hear a lot of, like, there's a lot of, it seems like, based off what, it's a lot going on, right, in my life. So, like, my algorithm for information has changed from frivolous, worthless stuff that probably won't mean nothing in life to things that are like key points and factors in life, where it's everything is inspirational code or quote or
Yeah.
guidance or relationship advice or something like that. And a lot of the stuff that I've been hearing is a lot of dudes, a lot of women miss their quote unquote soulmate searching for somebody else.
For sure.
Right? Sometimes you're given a gift, and that gift isn't wrapped the way you want it. So I don't want that shit. It's like when you have the opportunity to play like Secret Santa, right? So your body tells you, oh man, get the red one with the bow, with the blue bow. That shit's gonna be fire. Your body says that.
Yeah.
So you go over there and then you look and you kind of glance up and you see the white one with the silver. It's bigger. You know you want a new toaster oven. It looks like the size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you grab that one and you go home and you're unsatisfied, right? I say all that to say sometimes the gift that you're given to be where you're supposed to be or have what you're supposed to have, we walk right past it. I'm not going to say that. I definitely feel like this dating world is totally different, right? I don't think that there's as many quote unquote wholesome women out there as.
I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. I think
You
that
didn't let me get my bra. I said I don't think there's as
It's
many
about to be
wholesome
crazy. Crazy.
as many wholesome women out there as portrayed on the internet, right? I think that a lot of people, a lot of women, are in situations where they think that their past transgressions make them less than. So, certain information, i.e., their what they call hoe days, and I'm not saying you have to find out about that, but sometimes when you date a woman and you find out that she had a past, that hurts more than her telling you, right? And I'm not saying this as a knock on them or nothing like that, because I think a lot of dudes. Honestly, I think men fuck up more good women than
possibly.
I think a man fucks up more good women in the world to make a quote unquote bad woman or a woman that don't give a fuck or
Whatever's like, whatever you
a
think
scorned
that's-
woman
yeah.
or a woman that got the ice cold heart or whatever. She's been through some hurt by a man.
For sure.
That man has caused her to be this way.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, like, it's portrayed like there's all these good ass women, but I think a lot of women are desperate. And I don't mean desperate for a man. I just mean a lot of people want to be loved.
Yeah, everybody loves love. I don't give a fuck who says anything.
And that's my thing.
Everybody
So I think a
loves
lot
love.
of women will do exactly what you're saying, quote unquote lie, which I don't agree with. I don't think that you should withhold information. Be yourself from Jump Street. Be yourself. Granted, there's information that I shouldn't, like, you shouldn't ask me where I stay on our first date.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
shouldn't say, hey man, what is your address and your social? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, those questions shouldn't be asked.
Absolutely.
So if that question comes up, yeah, deny it. But everything else, be honest.
Be as aggressively honest as you can, right? Like, so like
What do you got to lie about?
the thing I have a challenge with, like, right now in the dating aspect of the world right now is that I think that everybody's getting their dating advice from social media.
A lot of it, yes.
97% of it is coming from, well, I'll say something.
A lot of it, yes. A lot of it.
A large amount of it's coming from there. So, like, whenever I sit back, like, the thing that's always made me mad, both ways, I'm sorry, but both ways, whether it be from male side or female side, is like, first is the female side, the ongoing thing that was a joke for a while of, you can't take me to fucking, what was it called?
On the list of restaurants. And
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
You can't take me to Cheesecake Factory on a date. I think that's crazy. That's preposterous. I don't even know your name. I don't even know your full government. I don't even know your regular government name. I just know your first name and I have your phone number. And so now you want to get mad at me because I want to go on to grab a glass of wine or something because I just want to chill and just understand who you are. I think that's crazy. Like I think that's preposterous for being in that space.
But I don't.
Now,
Are women really out there like that? I
so
think personally, I think that's bullshit.
This
not
is
saying that
agreed.
I think not say, I think that
that's an outlier.
No, I don't even think that's a real thing. I think people create stuff to create narratives.
Yeah.
So not narratives, talking points, shall I say? So I'm gonna put out a fake ass list that no woman really came up with. No woman sat down and was like, "Oh, these are all the restaurants that a man."
Oh no, that was absolutely a date that the girl was like in the video, and she was like getting mad at the dude because they didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No, you're saying a list. Like, let me finish my thought.
Because it started off a list. But what I'm saying is
all
that is fake.
That's what I'm saying. Let me finish my thought.
That's fake. But yeah, go ahead.
So my full thought about that overall is like I think that's just like an outlier, right? So like that outlier that happens is that if enough people see that outlier, they're like, I shouldn't be going to this place to do that, or I shouldn't be doing this, and so they start having that mindset. Now, the reason why I think that that's possibly a real thing is because on the opposite side, my close homeboy, was like, yeah, man, all these women want is money, and I was like, nah. He was like, nah, all he want is money from us, bro. And I was like, I've known you my whole life, pretty much. Like, when have you ever had a girl that really asked you for money? I've had women that have asked me for money, and I told them I ain't got it for them or whatever the case may be, and they be like, okay, cool. And then we continue to date. We're fine. And I was like, hey, like, when have you had that happen to you? Oh, no, that never happened. For real. But I'm just saying, like, that's all they be wanting, bro. I be seeing it online. Oh, okay. So, like, we're not really living the lifestyle that we're saying that women want money. They just
but is he lying?
No, I mean, I think that he's lying to a degree. I think that that's where we get back to our same conversation we're talking about right now. Hey, like, I go on dates, and the dates that I go on, we're not going to fucking Maestro's. We're not going to McCormick and Schmick. We're not going to these overly expensive places until I get to know you, and then we'll go on those dates. But like me just going on a date with you, and we go to a bingo night, and we playing bingo, or we going to do some random ass karaoke shit, or we doing some random ass shit like that. Like, it's fun, and we're enjoying ourselves. Like, nigga, we're having a good time, and I'm getting to know who you are, and there's no problem there. Whether I've continued dating you or I have not continued dating you, there was not like a thing of like, oh, this nigga's cheap as fuck. No, we had a good time.
See, okay, cool.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the social media is fucking it up because, like, if you talk to somebody that does that, I talked to somebody that was that way, and they were like, oh, you're not gonna take me on some cheap ass date, and I was like, oh, well, we good here. And she's like, oh, because you're a broke nigga. And I was like, no, I'm not a broke nigga. I'm just not about to spend $400 on a date, and I don't know your last name. You don't know my last name.
Okay, cool. So do you think that the back to your homeboy's comment? Well, let's go back to what I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Women. I think that a lot of women they feel, and I think this is goes back to the internet information. I think a lot of women feel like they have to be a certain type of way to get a quote unquote certain type of man. Not understanding that men are gonna like who they like, right? To a certain degree, right?
Absolutely.
But like you can't, when you try to act a certain type of way, that means you have to uphold that image the whole time. And it goes for both sides of the party.
Absolutely.
Men and women. If you act like this for 25% of the time and then I decide to date you, that other from 25 till we go to 50, you got to be the same way.
You got to be
because
the same
that next
way.
level is the marriage, right? So like we gotta keep that same thing. And I think a lot of people fail at that. A lot of women, a lot of dudes, a lot of humans fail at keeping up the quote unquote act. And that's why I say, don't lie.
I got a question for you. This is a real conversation we've had. We've had this conversation with me at church, and I've always said this, and we've had this conversation very thoroughly. Like, what is the problem with you cooking for a man if you're in a relationship with him or you're dating him, whatever the case may be? And the reason why I have a problem with that is because of the fact that, like, no, I'm not going to cook with him until he's my husband. And I think that that's cap. That's bullshit. The reason why
I seen it. Well,
can I get the bars off?
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not gonna ask you. I'm just telling you. There was a quote I seen where it said, "Girls, ladies, don't do wifely duties if you're just his girlfriend. Make him make you your wife, and then you can do wifely duties."
And that's why I say it doesn't make sense, because it's just, in my mind, it doesn't make sense. Like,
It doesn't.
whoever I am prior to me being engaged with you is who I'm gonna be after we're married. Like, I don't think there's a switch there. I don't think there's like okay, now, shit, I have this million up here stashed in the box. All right, now we can start doing all the crazy $1 million things. No, we were already doing that energy. We were always doing these things beforehand. We were already doing these activities beforehand. So these date nights, these things that we were doing, these activities we were doing, were already gonna be fine. So in that conversation we had, I was just like, I don't think that that's a real thing. I'm like, you not cooking. And I'm not saying you got to cook for me, to be very clear. No, you don't have to cook for me. But if you say you love to cook, there's gonna be leftovers. Or you're gonna say, hey, I want to make you some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna make me a plate, make me a plate. Now, if you just say, hey, I don't want to make you a plate until you're my man, totally different ballgame. I got you now. I respect that differently than, oh, I'm gonna start cooking whenever you make me your wife, or I make you my wife. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I disagree with both of them. Right. The
Break
only
that
way
down.
the only way you become a wife is if you act like a wife. So there's no girlfriend, quote unquote, that's doing girlfriend shit that turns into a wife. A girlfriend does wifely shit that makes make you say, you know what, I want to marry this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
That's what happens. I think we have an issue right now in our dating world with worth. I think women are told they're valued at a higher worth than men, and then men are told that you don't value a woman at a certain worth. You know what I mean? And I think worth is like a big issue, because what you're explaining is a woman saying you're not worthy of this type of activity because you're not this. I love you now. You're everything I want, but I'm not going to give you full me until you do said thing.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, right? That means you're holding back. That means you're not being your true self.
So to come back to the main thing we were talking about, back to what we were talking about from the very beginning, which is the part where I say, like, I don't try to not be vulnerable at all. I try to be as vulnerable as possible.
Yeah.
Because I try to give you like layers of vulnerability, but I try to give it to you in a more, I think it's rapid space. Because that exactly right there, because I need you to know who you're talking to right away, so that way you can hop off the boat or hop on the boat, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't have a wife right now, so it's probably not a successful thing that works out. Maybe I need to change the algorithm up, or maybe I need to change the formula up. Who knows? But like, in the end of the day, I think that the honesty part of it makes it a lot easier for everybody to be on the same page. And to come back to, again, to what we're talking about now, to bring it back up here, is that like, hey, like, it's just very difficult for me to understand in my mind that, hey, like, you're gonna start cooking because I do this. No, if I'm cooking some spaghetti at the house and I cooked it up and I got it together what it is, do you want a plate? Do you want to put your to-go box together for you to have, Sugarfoot? Okay, cool, here you go, it's for you. But like, for you to say like, oh no, I'm not doing that shit, because you know what, you're not my girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. That just seems crazy. And then like, for you not to even be doing it, period, at all. Let's just take a step back. You're not even cooking at all anyway, and then you want me to believe that you're gonna start cooking randomly after you get a ring? Like, it's like, that seems preposterous.
It does, and that's why I say like being your true self. And again, granted, like, I'm not saying like meet a girl, you know, 2 weeks later, the first time you're at her house, like, go blow her house up. You know what I mean? Like, your stomach hurt. Y'all just left a taco shop.
Yeah.
Like, go home, bro. You know what I mean?
Go to your crib.
But like, I'm not that. Don't get that comfortable. You know what I mean? Keep layers, but in the same breath,
you just but go in a progressive space. Like, progress through that shit.
Yeah, but in the same breath, like, you have to be honest.
You got to.
But that's the part where I say, like, we be honest about certain things that we want or what we feel, right? And then it turns into a worth thing. Are you worth my
Does
time?
it? But does it turn to a worth thing for real? Like if you're honest about,
bro?
I think that you're going with a larger scale, right? Like you're going with something large. Like again, I said something like
I've heard so many women say. Matter of fact, I watched a video today. A lady said,
you're watching a video though.
This I've heard this out of women. I've heard this out of women's mouth too.
Here, got you. Good, cool. In real life.
So.
I just want to make sure it's in real life.
The
in
video,
real life.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it's in real life.
So the video was saying this lady says, if you fucking me, I can ask you for some money. And the dude said, so you're a prostitute?
Yeah.
And she said, nah, if you fucking me, I can ask you for some money. I've heard
no?
other women say, yeah, you can say no.
Yeah.
But when you say no, now you stop. Now you don't get no. We can't fuck no more.
You got it.
Right.
Then I mean we not got you. No, I get you. Get your balls.
So
off.
I've heard other women say that in different situations that if we're having sex together, like it wouldn't be crazy for you to want to help me out around the house or do this or help me with this or something like that. Like it's crazy to know that the woman that you fucking phone about to get cut off and you don't want to help her keep it on, right? This is the thought process, right? And we might have a special guest coming on. That's a female, but yeah. So like this thought process makes me think, oh, this isn't wife material. If sex has to deal with money, that's the only thing I can come up with is prostitution.
For sure.
So like if you're saying, hey man, and I don't think that there's never a woman that I've never been a pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's never a woman that I've been like, I'm gonna have sex with her and then be like, hey man, give me $20 so I can get this or do this. Like I've never had that situation, right?
Right.
And if somebody came at me that way, that's exactly how I feel. Like a prostitute. Like this is a prostitute.
See, that's why I say I think I disagree with that. So like I disagree.
So you feel like if you're fucking a woman, it's okay for her to ask you for money.
I mean, if she needs help, but I think that that's why I say like this is the most important part of.
Wait, time out. You said you ran through that shit quick. If she needs
help,
what is help?
I think so. Again, let me take one more step back before we say the help. Like I think that just fucking her, us just having sex, right?
Y'all fucking same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But like, if we just having sex and there's no like real communication, there's no real like relationship built, then I disagree 100%.
So, what
a relationship? So I think that a relationship.
What type of women are we fucking out here nowadays?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's
that woman that you just said
is somebody that I'm trying to build a relationship with.
No, you just said we're fucking. We don't have nothing going on.
Then that's just somebody you just fucking around with. Then my intentions have already been broken.
So you literally.
Then my intentions have been broken, and then your conversation makes sense for me.
But I'm saying, that woman right there is just. Hey, what you doing?
What you want today?
Over. I'm fucking tonight.
I'm pulling up. What you got going on today? Text, what you got going on today?
Why does it matter what you got going on? All I'm here to do is fuck.
Because I'm just trying to, I give a chaser before I do something crazy. I give like, hey, what you up today?
Oh, y'all boys different out here now.
Yeah, I'm not just saying, we fucking? That's wild. Hey, you texting just we fucking?
Real talk. Not really that. What you doing?
No, I'm checking on you with like a baseline.
No, I don't really care about none of that. I'm asking you,
like,
what are you doing?
Why are we even giving you that energy? Like, hey, what are you up to? Like, nigga, you gotta soften the fucking conversation.
Oh, so you one of them dudes? You on the T app? Cause you be playing with women's hearts. Okay,
that's
but no,
crazy.
okay, go ahead.
That's crazy.
So
no, if I actually care about you, if we have an actual like relationship that we're building, and you say, hey, I need some help with something, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If our relationship cloud has built enough space, I'll definitely help you out with it because we have a relationship. Like a relationship is actually built there. We're trying to go somewhere.
Okay,
Something's trying to go there. So if we just fucking, no, I'm not in that space. I'm not doing it.
And I would assume that lady is talking about what you're saying, right? I would assume that
the latter.
Yes, the we're fucking with intentions to go somewhere further.
I don't think that she's talking about that because I know those people that are in my space. I'm just like, nah, we.
Yeah, so if she's not talking about that, then that means she's just talking about anybody that she just fucks on. She should be able to ask for money. So you're a prostitute.
No, we're just fuck buddies, I guess.
No,
Wait,
you're a prostitute.
No, I mean
If
you
I
want
fuck
you
and
want a
ask me
black
for
you want a
money,
black
that's a
and white-
prostitute.
Yeah, killer. Are you a consultant or are you a fucking retail sales associate? What do you want to call it? Are you a
prostitute.
consultant or a retail sales associate? What do you want? What looks better on your resume, bro? Are you a
hoe?
consultant
Or a prostitute.
or a retail sales?
Or a prostitute.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're both of them. It's either or.
Both of them the same. I want to make them sound better.
That's my point. There's no better in that situation.
No, there is a better.
You can't.
I can market a consultant to the rest of the world. If I'm a retail sales associate, that means I'm just doing sales.
You can't. All right, baby. You got $50? You can't hit me with that. You can't do that and then not expect me. Let me tell you a crazy situation. So one of my homegirls, she said she was fucking on this dude, right? And they had, they had established that she's not on birth control and, he needs to wear rubber, right? So I guess one day, motherfucker come over shit faced and he fucks her, right? And afterwards, he gets up, takes a $50 bill, throws it. This is what she said. She said throws it at her.
That's a wild
Hear about
nigga.
throws it at her.
So he don't respect her.
Listen.
To be very clear, he don't respect her.
He throws it at her
Yeah.
and says, go get a plan B. Crazy, right? Wild behavior to me. I would never pull a stunt. Incredibly wild, right? Because I wasn't raised to.
You know why? Because you say, "Hey, what are you doing?" before you just go over and shot this. That's what it is. That's what that is. Hey, what are you up to? Do you want to come over? That's what that is. That's what that text message thread is. No.
Hear me out.
No. I don't want to hear you. I want you to acknowledge what I just said. Acknowledge that shit real fast. Hey, what are you doing?
When I was
do
younger,
you want to come over?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you're not throwing $50 bro. You're not.
When I was young, no, and I wouldn't give you money.
You're not throwing $50 bills at women.
But I wouldn't give you money either.
Yeah, okay,
I didn't spend money when I was younger.
Yeah, nobody spent money. I didn't spend money when I was
Hear me
younger.
out. I didn't go out. We're not going nowhere together. We're fucking or we're not.
That's crazy.
That's either option. If I meet you in a party and we cooking it up, we chopping it up, cool. But outside of that, it's only fucking. But I digress.
It's a different
so
world,
back. That's what I'm getting to. So back to her. She said he threw the $50, right?
Yeah.
And hey man, go get a plan B. And she was like, I ain't no prostitute. Don't be throwing money at me. And he was like, all right, and left. This is my question to her. Did you give him $50 back? She was like, no. I said, you're a prostitute.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, granted, that was just a joke.
That was a joke. No, I got the joke. That's crazy.
It really happened. That's
no. I'm talking about the joking part. Like,
yeah, it was just a joke.
You telling me that she's a prostitute is definitely funny.
But that thought process, to me, is exactly the women now. That's a big chunk of women nowadays. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing to offer, you can't touch me, you can't talk to me. But in the same breath, I ain't got to have shit at all. So that's when it goes back to what I'm saying.
I disagree with that part.
No, I'm not saying.
Go ahead.
But I'm saying it goes back to worth. You think that your coochie is valued at a worth higher than what I am as a person and as a what they call them hoes, a phalange or whatever my boy DB a penis. You think that coochie's higher valued than my Johnson.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I think a lot of issues come down to is worth. You have to understand that when you really truly are in love with someone, like when you really want someone, they're always going to be valued higher than you. Not necessarily like
100%.
Not like in oh man, if I had to put oh man, this person's better than me, but nah. I want to treat this person so good. I want you to be happy. Yeah. So I'm gonna put you at the highest pedestal
Absolutely.
I can put you at. That woman's gonna do the same thing for that man. That man's gonna do the same thing for that woman. Yeah. So I think a lot of times right now, what we're having is issues in the dating world is a lot of people don't know their worth. You know what I'm saying? And I had this problem where I devalued myself so much that I couldn't see the value that I really had in myself.
For
Right?
sure.
And granted, you know, you could chalk it up to what you went through and all this type of stuff, but you have to understand, like, and this is one of the hardest things of life is accountability. Because with growth comes accountability. This conversation that we had, we both know it took a long time for a motherfucker to get to this being able to have this conversation and be able to
Absolutely.
say, man, I fucked up back here. This is what I
Yeah.
did differently. This is how I could have did differently. What blah blah blah. You know what I
sure.
mean? And within those,
I mean, I think that the cool part about it is like in those spaces, whenever we had those conversations about fucking up, the good part about it in my mind is that we had the conversation and we would both recognize a point when somebody asks you a very crucial question about doing better or about how to think a different way or about how to have those things. And now that I got the space to come back, number one, crazy. Throwing a $50 bill is crazy. I
oh
really
boy,
got.
here's what I do.
I got to get that bar off. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Sickening.
and crazy part, you know what's crazier than that? She fucked him after that again.
Yeah, I knew that. I mean, I knew the story. I don't
wild.
know. I don't know the story.
You can't be
but I knew.
but you can't be that disrespected and still do the same dirty deed that he just solely disrespected. That's what. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that the other part of it is that the value part that you're saying, I hear you. The value part of the conversation about who's valuing what that's there, whatever the case may be. But the other part of it is that like when I do hear that person tell me that, oh, you need to pay for this or pay for that, and I know that we haven't built a relationship to have that conversation, then I'm cool. There are 2 billion people out here, probably 1 billion women out here, whatever the number is or however it looks. Like, I travel for work. I'm gonna meet somebody else if the energy comes to that. If it comes to a point where it comes, and so that's the reason why I say like it's like a thing of like I'm not gonna categorize like the reason why I have a challenge with a lot of the dating things that come out here today.
Do you
is,
ask women for money?
No, I have asked women for money, but I've asked them because I have again, this is a relationship, a real relationship. Like I have a relationship with people.
Yeah, but we're talking about like prior to you saying I'm your girlfriend.
No,
We're
prior to
fucking-
me,
we're fucking.
we're just fucking around.
We're fucking
but
around.
like I'm not
You
fuck-
ask women for money?
I have asked women for money. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. If I needed help, I've asked them for money. It's not nothing that's like I'm not shameful in that space because I just like okay, I need to get this together real fast. Can I borrow this $50 real fast? I have it back to you on Friday. Shoot the bread back to you on Friday.
So this is the difference that I say for that is a lot of women's not asking to borrow shit.
Oh yeah, so that's why I say like,
They're asking for it.
Yeah.
I've had a lady tell me this. Damn, my light bill or my phone bill is $160.
Absolutely, I've heard those conversations too. I have those
Damn,
conversations. Yeah,
my phone gonna get cut off if I don't pay this $160.
Is your Wi-Fi?
If I don't,
is your
I
Wi-Fi?
swear, if my phone get cut off, I just need this $160 to keep my phone on. At that point in time, I feel like you're asking me without asking
sure.
me. So you want
Absolutely.
me to say,
I say, is your Wi-Fi still working?
yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
No. I don't need you to answer. I asked you, is your Wi-Fi still working? Yeah, it's still working. Cool. Then I can FaceTime call you. I can FaceTime message you, and we can still have this thing going on until you get that together because we haven't built that relationship. If I have a real relationship with somebody, then we can have a conversation. I can help you out with that, and it's not a problem to me because I've already managed my dollars and I managed my money that's there, and so it's good. That's why I said like,
So what happens if she's lying to you about what she's spending her money on? What she's spending the money on?
I mean, then we just gotta understand where the relationship goes. Because if that phone's cut off, afterwards,
No.
Listen
to what I'm saying.
No. Hear me. I've dealt with this before. So let me give you the other conversation. So I've dealt with that where the situation was like, oh yeah, I need this for this, and this, and then the lights went out, and I was like, sent you the bread for the lights.
You was fucking with bras that didn't have.
Hey man, let me tell you something. That was
had prepaid electricity.
that was Shawty said that that was a crazy relationship, man. That was I won't say her name. I want to tell you the
relationship with
if you want
somebody.
to with that information, but she broke my chair. She scratched "fuck you nigga" on my door and scratched the side of my car up. But yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know why that type of shit happened?
Cause I'm a nice nigga. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys.
No,
finish
nice
last.
guys don't finish last. Don't ever let them.
Good guys finish last.
Don't
So
ever
my whole
believe that.
team
No,
mean.
don't even.
That's the word to Kiki. Kiki said that.
Yeah.
Good guys finish last. So my whole team mean. But now I was a good guy, and that's when it happened. But long story short, I told her that, and then the lights was out, and I was like, "So what'd you do with the bread I sent you?" And she was like, "Does that really matter right now?" Yes.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely, that matters right now.
I can't even see you.
Yes, what are you talking about right now? And so I mean, that's why I say like I have I've learned better. I get better. You know, you just make mistakes in that past.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, what happens if she asks you for $150? Mm-hmm. You say, cool. Oh, my light's about to get cut off. I need $150. You're like, cool. You send it.
I'm gonna call my brother up and say, hey, bro, let me borrow $150.
She.
That was funny.
That's really not that funny. The boy just cut a lifeline off, man. Lifeline cut. Well, now I gotta ask questions.
Hey,
it's for you,
T Broski.
Is this for you?
T Broski, I borrow 150 real fast, bro. In a bind right now, big dog.
Yeah, I got it. He said, I got it. But
I got you, Sean. Let me get it together.
Just say, for instance, she's light bill.
That is funny.
Her lights never cut off, but she slips up and tell you that she sent her mom 150. Her mom needed something, and she asked you for the money. You gave it to her. She sent her mom $150.
Two things happen, man. Number one, we have a real conversation. We're a very realistic conversation. Like, hey, like, why don't you just tell me what was up? And she probably said, like, because you want to give me the money.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, you're right.
Exactly.
So that's cool. You lied to me. So now we have a different relationship. So we good here now. Like we've abused our space of like asking for something in conversation that I need your help with.
But she was truthful when she told you it wasn't for like. Now I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I feel bad. I feel bad for lying.
No, you didn't. No, you slipped up. You just said you slipped up and said that to me.
Bad, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You slipped up and told me. So
well,
now
okay.
you messed up.
What if she came to you and be honest?
Yeah, if she came to me and been honest, I was
like, hey man, I lied to you. I'm still not giving you the money back. But
you still not giving me money back. I can't. I'm probably not gonna be able to help you like that no more because I'm not in that space to do that for her. That's your space, and I'm cool with that. And that's probably the T Broski joint. That's probably what we do with. Hey T Broski, I need to borrow 150 so that way I can give it to Aquanetta over here, and then we're good.
Man.
But no, number two. Dang, I had a bar for that. Number two. But more importantly, man, just like hey, like that trust has been broken, and so I really don't have to really deal. There's no longer a space from your original scenario of saying that she slipped up and said it. There's no longer reason to deal with it, so I'm good with it. I'm good there. I'm all the way good there, bro. Like, hey, we have a different understanding of our relationship, so we good here.
So you don't have a problem. I got an extreme problem. Motherfucker asking me for money.
I don't have a problem with it as long as you know I'm gonna say. As long as you know, no. As long as you know I'm gonna say no. As long as you know I can say no. Like if my no causes you to be mad at me, then I have a problem with
you. So you think that I'm gonna tell you no and everything's gonna be copacetic? I'm not asking you. I don't think that.
If I can't do it, then there has to be an understanding there. Like you ask me to do something for you and I can't do it.
Yeah, but you can do it.
Yeah, I can't do that for you.
I'm not asking you for nothing. I don't. Well,
you don't know my finances? Excuse me, Shawty. You don't know my finances? You don't know what I have money tied up in. So like you can't ask me to do something for you and say like, oh, yeah, he got it. I'm gonna trust him to do it.
Okay, cool. Well, I asked you for something. I asked you for 300. You can't do 300, but you can do 75, right? So why you ain't saying that? You don't really love me. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so my thought process behind it, that's why I don't like it. Like, I personally feel like this. I personally feel like you should be able to take care of yourself. That's my
I mean, that's everybody. Everybody should be able to take care of themselves.
So you shouldn't be asking me for shit.
But I did because I think it's a level of like humility that comes along with it.
And I'm not disagreeing that saying, hey man, I need help in this facet or whatever like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying when you ask somebody for help, I'm not obligated to give you shit. Regardless if we fucking are not. I'm not obligated to give you a goddamn thing. But if I tell you no, you're gonna treat me differently because I told you no.
How do you know that though? We don't know that.
You right, I don't.
And we don't know that. That's why I said
right.
like,
But it's safe to assume that a motherfucker's gonna treat you differently if you tell them no when they need help.
there's a possibility, yeah.
I had a motherfucker tell me this one time. If you tell me no, I gotta go get it from somewhere else.
We're not supposed to be together. We're not supposed to be together. Like, unless you're talking about getting that shit from fucking Speedy Cash, One Main Financial, your local cash, whatever the case may be, or you can't get it from Chase Bank or something that's there, a reputable banker, then killer, we're not supposed to be here. Like, because if you're going to tell me you're about to go holler at another nigga to get this money and try and holler at him and make sure that you get everything taken care of,
but I'm not doing. She ain't doing nothing with him. She just getting the money.
I'm cool with that. I don't. I'm a jealous nigga. I just don't have the energy for it. I don't have the space for it. I don't. Like, you got it, Quinn. You got it, Quinn. I got it. Hey, you're that person. You got it, baby. You got it, baby. I can't do it because now I never knew this nigga was even existing, and he's here now. I had no clue this dude was alive. Now this dude's alive to get money. You got it, baby. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be in your space. Go holler at him. I'm not supposed to be here. This is not my space to be in your lifestyle, baby.
Do you think that the so like
see how crazy that is?
When you first
just bring up another nigga's name in random in basic conversation. Oh
hey,
yeah,
you got 150. No, well, I'm gonna go talk to Fred. I'll be back.
Just call this nigga. What?
I'll be back. I'm talking to Fred P.
Casual.
I'll let my niggas bang real quick, man.
I gotta chill. Oh shit.
So you
man.
last question.
Man.
When you first got out here,
Yeah, man.
do you think the dating world has gotten worse from when you first got out here to now? And you said you've been out here, what, 10 years?
Over 10 years, yeah.
Over 10 years.
I didn't dive straight into dating, man. So I was luckily like I kind of hit. I met somebody that I really cared about, and pretty much off rip of coming out here. Nah, but I met somebody that I really cared about, and then from there, that kind of like took care of like my first 4 years of being out here. And then, so I really didn't get a chance to understand that dating lifestyle from there. And then, from like,
well, okay, well, let's
so
go
it's like,
before, when you
so from 2015, so from 2015-ish time period. So now, I don't think the dating game I don't think it's gotten bad, man. I think that like,
you think it's the same. You don't think Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, none of these women have. And I don't mean that just them, but I'm just saying
like the music and social media influence.
Yeah, you don't think none of that has changed anything. You think it's the same.
I think that it's the same because of the fact that you could still say no to motherfuckers. And I think that that's the problem that we all have like a real issue with. So we watch like Pop the Balloon. And somebody tells me
that
like,
is the correct, bro, to subject yourself like that. Not even the one. I'm talking about the 20.
Yeah, you talking about the one versus. I'm talking about the regular
20 versus 1. I'm saying not the 1. The 1 isn't crazy. That person's just like, hey man, what up? But the 20, that's like, hey man, hey, you're contestant number 19. Like, damn, there's 18 other motherfuckers here trying to niggas out that bitch. Well, I like women that like, man, shut your ass up, man.
Killer, like you standing there and you're like, you're pretty much getting them picked out of the line, and like, bro, I'm not the tallest thing in the world, so immediately
switch.
They coming in. Why did you pop my balloon? I still had the physical attraction. What was the physical attraction? You're short. Like, then we're done. Like, that's it. Like, we're done. Like, so what do we gotta do there? Like, what are we saying right now? So, like, no, like, I like, they're like the same way my balloon got popped for that reason for me being short. Like, killer, like, you can still go back out here and meet somebody. Like, you can still pull up and go get a bite to eat at X, Y, and Z or 1, 2, 3, and you see somebody that's beautiful, just say hi to them.
So you don't think that the dating world has gotten any worse at all?
I think that it's always been where it is. I think that it's just like the crazier part is that it's just like the same way that I don't mean to go on a wild tangent, but the same way that police brutality has been
Jesus.
video.
Jesus Christ. Dating and murdering black people? What the fuck?
Hey,
We gotta end this
what are we?
quick.
It's been another episode of BrosTalk.
Fuck. And the crazy part is you knew how crazy this was about to sound.
Hey,
Still trying to say.
I was walking down. I was like, "This is about to get dangerous, man. Let me go and this."
But
You gonna land this
police
plane?
brutality- I think what you're saying. It's the accessibility to information.
Yeah, you.
That's really what it is.
like it's not anything that I really believe in my heart of hearts. Like if you sit back and you go back into like the '60s, right? And just
It was hoes out there. Freaknik was real, brother.
Freaknik was real.
In Atlanta.
There are like 3 families that niggas have when they go on road trips. They got whole families, but they can't connect because we're not intertwined and connected. But now that I have the accessibility to understand, oh, I can see that he's been tagged in this picture. Now I see that, oh, this is my man. The same reason why the T app is crazy. It's like, oh, now I can connect with other women.
But them
that
hoes
can
be
tell-
lying too, though.
Hey, killer. Whole nother episode. Whole nother ball game.
Them hoes be lying too.
Boy. So like say all those things that I'm saying is like you have all this accessibility. I think Denzel said it perfectly, bro. We weren't supposed to have this much accessibility. We weren't supposed to have this much information.
I think, yes, but the way it's what's information being passed along, and I think a lot of the information being passed along presents the world like your homie said. Man, these hoes out here want money. Like nigga, you ain't even got no money to give them.
You're not even talking to the women that want money.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You're not even talking
in
to
that
them.
position. So a lot of times we hear a point of view that is so, as you said, what you call it, a one offer,
Yeah.
or them outliners.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this rich ass dude he's rich as fuck. So everybody wants something from him. So every time he goes out, is women talking about, oh man, I can do this for money or whatever. It's like, fuck, all these hoes want money. But you're not around women of that caliber.
Yeah,
like
you're
you have
around-
to go put yourself around women that got money too.
Nigga, you're
so
going
that
you're going on a Starbucks date. And you're fine going on a Starbucks date because it's within budget. It's within the space. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm saying like an Andrew Tate type guy.
Yeah. So you're listening to
you're
Andrew
Andrew
Tate,
Tate,
and
but-
you think that you're dealing with women that Andrew Tate is talking about, and you're not. You're
Yeah.
dealing with a woman that's like, hey, I want to come over and make dinner with you
Yeah,
together
yeah,
and make
yeah,
pizza.
yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
all these women want is money. No, they don't. You know they don't want that money.
But it's so many videos online.
And
that
so now you
create
shaped
that
your
narrative.
mindset to believe that that's what it is. And that's the part that I really dislike about the spaces because, like, that's
ruined the dating world, honestly.
It ruins the space because of the fact that if you're getting played, bro, you're getting played. I got played. Oh, girl played me. We got it. We understand that time period happened. I got played by her. But every other woman hasn't played me. They've actually, like, poured into me, and we've had really great relationships. We've had great times that are there. And it's like, to sit back and say that all these women want is money from me is a crazy lie. And so, like, when I hear him say that, or when I hear other people say, like, man, oh, all these women want is money from you, it's like, what are you really like? What are you doing on your side? And I'm not trying to be the nigga that's trying to, like, save women and everything like that, but it's just like I know for a fact that, like, from my dating experience, we go do some chill shit. Like, used to go do hookah and bingo, spend like $50, be nice and toasted, win $25 a piece probably between me and her, or each of us win $25 a piece off of the bingo cards, listen to some R&B, hookah, get some drinks, eat some wings, and have a blast. But you saying I gotta spend $400 on dinner? Like, I know that's not a realistic thing that people really do. Well, some people are really doing that, and I get it. Y'all in a different space that I'm in, but, like, I think that the dates that I've had, the beautiful women I've dealt with, it hasn't had to deal with that. So that's why I feel like it's just capped. There's a lack of information that's being put there, and
A lack of truth.
A lack
The
of
information
truth.
is out there,
A lack
right?
of truth.
A lot of times the
Correct.
problem is it's perspectives and reality. The perspective is that a lot of men are out here rich, when in reality, only 1% of men in the world, in the U.S. of A, make over $100,000 a year. Respectfully, I've made over $100,000 a year.
Facts.
I've done that in my lifetime, right? You know what I mean?
Several times over, honestly.
I've done that in less than a year, right?
For
And
sure.
I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying to show you that right now, currently, I don't make over $100,000 a year at my regular. Now, whatever. I'm not, but I'm a regular guy. For me, I'm a regular guy. I would never consider myself a 1%er ever, right? Until I'm way beyond that, right? And I say all that to say is my perspective is women are a certain type of way. Their perspective is men is a certain type of way. My reality is good women around me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
My reality is good women around me. So for me, I can't run with the narrative that, oh, it's bad. And my dating experience hasn't been as terrible as everybody else's. I haven't ran into the woman that scratched my doors up was a woman I loved.
Yeah.
Not like one that my fucking she was mine. That was my wife. You know what I mean? Like every crazy ass experience I've ever had in my life has been with this same woman that was my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can tell you exactly right now. I ain't saying that I deserved it.
But I did
Nigga,
something that
I deserved it. You know,
Yeah.
I've done something to make her feel a
Facts.
certain type of way. And that's the
Facts.
other part is a lot of men don't want to address the hurt that they have caused women. And I ain't no Captain Saver by all means.
Yeah.
A lot of women has caused a lot of men hurt. But a lot of men ruin good women.
For sure.
And they do that because they don't know how to love, communicate, or appreciate what this woman has done or did for them. And a lot of times, believe it or not, this is the craziest part. It's because you see your homeboys outside wilding.
I don't believe that.
Nigga, what?
That's the cap. I think
This is the part of life you've never been in. When you've never been
you're
married.
talking about on your married side. Got it.
Yeah. So when
Got
you're
it.
married and you actually
But nigga, we've had these conversations. When I say we literally have these conversations where I'm like, hey, bro, I need to find my wife so that way we can go kick it, families wise.
Yeah.
And I just want to do that. And I'm just like, hey, I just want to do that. I don't want to be outside. Is a crazy space. It's a dangerous space.
Outside is crazy to a Andre
I got
3000.
you.
Andre 3000 said it perfect. And I'm not saying this is the issue that I dealt with in my relationship. I'm just saying I can understand it because I see how easy it is for somebody to get influenced or not even influenced. I see how sometimes shit fall in your lap. So you so player that we go out together, women just flock towards you.
Yeah.
Toop, something fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I wasn't even coming out for this. You know what I mean? And then there's some other shit. But I say all that to say, when I say men, they usually go out with and that's why a lot of people say married men shouldn't hang out with single guys and married women shouldn't hang out with single women because the activities that go along.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily that you want to go cheat or anything like that. You
But
don't
you're
have
subjected.
to cheat.
Yeah, you're subjected to that space.
That space, and then sometimes that space creates doubt or thought processes that make somebody think that you're doing something that you're really not, right?
For sure.
And then that creates turmoil and stuff like that, which leads into a world where, what does it say? As soon as that door crack open, you know what I mean, motherfucker, right in.
Yeah.
So and that's why I say you haven't been in that world. And
Yeah.
I don't mean I know you've been out with as a taken guy, so to speak.
Yeah.
You just never been married. But outside of the marriage, it's the same thing. Like you go out and you see somebody cutting up, having a great time, and they're not doing nothing wrong. You're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But sometimes that outside activity, like you said, outside's a crazy place. That outside
Wild,
activity
Wild West, man.
make you feel like I just like being out here. And wanting to be out here turns into I just like to do this. Okay, this ain't that bad. This ain't this. And it's like drugs. Nigga, I'm gonna take one hit.
Put your toe in.
Yeah. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
be toe in there.
Oh shit, that felt it ain't that bad.
Y'all say we doing what? A house party?
Yeah. Now
Oh,
this,
it's just us four?
this is the crazy dude.
Where's my girlfriend at? Oh, it's just Oh, you just want us for that?
And you hear the guy, cannonball! That guy? That guy, if you ever meet a homie that's like, he cannonball off the rip, this is the first time you met him. He cannonballing? Hey, man, stay away from that dude, man.
Hey,
you know
man.
what I mean? Because that guy is a diabolical character. But
Yeah,
all
man.
that I'll say, before we get out of here, who you got anything? Before
Yeah, let me get the what we want to call them, the not bulletin board. No. I want to call it something crazy. Hold on. You can cut part of this out. Let's call it the billboard. No. Showtimes. So for the showtimes, tick. No, I ain't got nothing, bro.
I was like, I don't even know what show he about to talk about.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
Oh, hold on. I want to ask you a bar real quick, real fast. Did you watch the Jussie Smollett thing?
No, I haven't.
I need to watch that. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah, watch it. We'll talk about it on the next one.
Yeah, I got it. Bet.
But, yeah.
So,
I tell you, well, then we'll talk about that when the pastor comes. The gangster walking crip. See walking crip at church.
Funny.
But I'll say this. I made a lot of mistakes.
oh, you want to do one of those? Damn.
Nah,
Let me
this
get
is
my
just-
bars off. Then. Hey, listen. I have been the bad guy quite a bit. And in the spaces of me being the bad guy, I've had these conversations with these different women, and we've kind of cleaned them up. But the idea overall is that they appreciate the honesty that I had, and I had the honesty with them. And I guess the more you know, the more you grow moment. Don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble the bag whenever you got somebody good in your life.
Yeah. I'll say I made a lot of mistakes. And from those mistakes, I've got a lot of understanding, a lot of, I would say, maturity. And from that understanding, you get a lot of self-reflecting and self-accountability that you have to do. Granted, I travel a lot, so my self-reflecting respectfully comes in the bathroom by myself. When you're going through your worst moment, feeling however you feel, sit there in that moment, grab a mirror, look at yourself, and work through it. You gotta, and this is, I say all that to say this, you gotta love yourself. You gotta be comfortable with who you are. You gotta love yourself. Because this is something that you know for a fact I used to say I didn't believe. Oh, you can't love nobody else until you love yourself. You ain't truly loving nobody unless you love yourself. I really understand that thought process. I understand that right now. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the woman that changed my life. Shouts out to her.
Shouts out to the good women.
There's shouts out to the good women. There's a lot of bars, as you say, a lot of things that I understand now. That, you know what I mean? I didn't understand at that time. So it comes with growth and maturity. Don't fault yourself. Don't beat yourself up for the past mistakes. Just understand what you could do differently, how to do it differently. Hope for an opportunity to do it differently. And when you get that opportunity to do it differently, seize that moment. You know what I mean? Self-accountability as a man is a big thing. Drop the pride. Pride really don't mean nothing when your family and everything like that's on the line. Hey, man, appreciate J.Norris. Appreciate J.Norris coming on.
Boy,
You said, first of all, you already said it.
Boys put the govy.
You
out
already
here?
said it. So, and I can bleep that out. But appreciate
that dope
J.Norris for coming on. Shouts out to my boy Rocky, the podcast ruiner. Shouts out to my main man, King Dano. We love you, boy. This is BrosTalk, T Broski. We are at it.
Shout out to the tweeples in the Insta.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk.